bar is up here, and all I'm receiving these days is bare minimum.
Wait, you're 25 and you've never had a man, you've never been in a relationship?
I was plus size till I was 18.
But that was, what,
I love how she says, I was plus size till I was 18. So you were fat. Okay, got it.
8 years ago?
Oh, I'm down. Come close. I'm about to be
Oh, yeah, she's insufferable. You can already tell. 25.
That's not that far away. But, like, when I got officially
And she's still fat.
slimmer at 19, I was like, okay, I'm going to get a boyfriend. Everyone just wants to fuck. Guys like girls with no personality. I intimidate half of the people I try to entertain.
You can tell that she's insufferable already.
Nobody can handle it.
Have you been watching Love Island? I am Amaya, and I won't settle for less. If I'm not the book you should be reading, then don't motherfucking read it, bitch.
Bombocat! Okay, let me ask you then.
Take me as you take me.
Let me ask you.
You cup and see, then don't fucking drink it.
What would you bring to a man's life besides looks?
No, and this is the number one thing that people should hear. I can offer myself everything. When I want a man, I need you to be adding to my life because I could sit in my room by myself
What would you
and
add to
enjoy
his
my
life?
That's not I am the prize, my guy. And
So, viable question, no answer.
I feel like no, hold on, and I feel like that's not to my life because I could sit in my room by myself
What would you
and
add to
enjoy
his
my
life?
That's not
So let me get this straight. There's a burden performance on the guy to give something to her, but there's no burden performance on her to give something to him. Modern women chat.
I'm the prize, my guy. And I feel like no, hold on, and I feel like I'm not trying to add to anybody's life. I'm a woman. I'm not seeking a man. I'm not seeking that. If a guy is coming into my space and he wants to be with me, I need you to be adding to my life because if you're not, I enjoy sitting alone by myself, talking to myself, being alone with myself, and I enjoy it and I love it.
Usually men don't bring peace to your life. They bring trauma.
Wow. Wow. All right, let's play this again and go through it. Before I do that, though, real quick, word from our sponsor. I need to get a poll on fucking you on Rumble, man. We need a poll on Rumble.
How old are you?
I'm about to be 25.
Do you have a man?
No, I've never had a man because my bar is up here and all I'm receiving these days is bare minimum.
Okay, so step one, no man. No one has ever taken her on, right? And she's 25 years old. First red flag.
You're 25 and you've never had a man, you've never been in a relationship?
I was plus size till I was 18.
Okay, that's fine. That's not really an excuse, but that's fine because even fat girls can still find a guy. So what that really means is she was fat and she was selective, which is going to be an L. That's what forced her to course correct and lose the weight.
But that was, what, 8 years ago?
Oh, I'm down. Come close. I'm about to be 25. That's not that far away. But like when I got officially slimmer at 19, I was like, okay, I'm going to get a boyfriend. Everyone just wants to fuck. Guys like.
Now, the reason why they want to fuck is because she probably doesn't add any value outside of that, which you guys are going to see here in a second.
Like girls with no personality, I intimidate half of the people I try to entertain.
When women say that they intimidate half the guys, translation, they're insufferable, so men can't stand with them long term. They dislike their masculinity, they dislike their rudeness, their abrasiveness, etc. You guys can already tell from the way that she's speaking that this is a very A-type personality woman. This woman is not going to be a good mate for you as a guy, 9 out of 10 times. Okay? Extremely abrasive, extremely loud, obnoxious, right? And the thing is, look, I'll be honest with y'all. A lot of women think this way, just so you guys know, right? Like, they might not voice this, but a lot of women think like this, chat, in America. Okay?
And nobody can handle it.
Have you been watching Love Island? I am Amaya, and I won't.
So what does she do? She compares herself to an insufferable woman from television. Another red flag. So modern women are more concerned with behaving like TV celebrities than a good girlfriend.
Won't settle for less.
Won't settle for less.
If I'm not.
So she's comparing herself to someone who is on television. This regular ass chick out in the middle of the street that's overweight with an annoying voice is saying, I'm like XYZ, so I'm going to go ahead and demand more just like XYZ. This is the equivalent of me saying, oh, yo, I'm like Tom Brady. I deserve everything that Tom Brady deserves. See, I would sound fucking stupid if I said that. Because Tom Brady is an NFL star and has multiple championships. Not saying that this bitch is, won multiple championships that she's comparing herself to, but you guys understand my point here.
The book you should be reading, then don't motherfucking read it.
If I'm not the book that you want to be reading, then don't motherfucking read it. And then women like her wonder why they're single. This is insufferable. It's one thing for you to be fat and not as attractive, but it's another thing for you to be fat, unattractive, and obnoxious.
Bitch.
Okay, let me ask.
And the funny part is that they're laughing because they think this is cute. Guys, they know that this is going to go on the internet. And they're still behaving like this. This is what I mean when I tell you guys that modern women don't respect men anymore. Are you guys waking up and catching on finally? Modern women don't respect a majority of men. This is why they behave this way. They see themselves as better than you. This is why they behave and speak in the way that they do. I'm just glad that these women are actually, expressing it overtly so that you guys can see. But even the quiet girls think like this, chat. You can see her friend here is laughing. You can tell she's the more quiet one, but she's getting the batteries getting put in her back from this one. But a lot of women think this way, chat. A lot.
Take me as you take me.
Take me as you take me. So in other words, I reserve the right to not take you how you come, but you do not have to reserve the right to take me how I come. So in other words, I can be however I want to be. You must accept it. However, you cannot be however you're going to be, and I take it. This is the fundamental problem with modern dating. This is the fundamental problem. There's only standards on men, never on women. Never on women. And you're going to see this even more so in the next question.
Hey, no, you're cup and tea, then don't fucking drink it, bitch.
I don't even know what the fuck she just said. What the fuck did this incoherent bitch say?
Let me ask you that.
Take me as you take me.
Let me ask
Hey,
you.
no, you're cup and tea, then don't fucking drink it, bitch.
If I'm not your cup of tea, then don't drink it. Incredible. Fucking incredible. And see, they think this is cute. Look at them looking at camera, smiling and shit. Guys, 70 years ago, this type of behavior would be deplorable. They would be shunned by society. They would be ridiculed, made fun of. That's not very ladylike. Their ability to find a man would be hindered. Women acted right before. Now they don't. And the reason why they don't is because we got so many fucking simps that enable this behavior. It's a fucking travesty, man. It really is. It really is.
What would you bring to a man's life besides looks?
Now, that's a viable question. She obviously has been complaining that her standards are up here. She can't find a guy to measure up. Right? You need to take me as I come. Right? This is all very arrogant behavior. So rightfully so, your boy asks her, well, what do they get back in return?
Hey, no, you're cup and tea, then don't fucking drink it.
What would you bring to a
What would you bring to a man's life?
man's life besides looks?
No, and this is the number one thing that people should hear. I can offer myself.
So she doesn't answer the question and instead talks about what she can offer herself. Okay?
Everything. When I want a man, I need you to be adding to my life because I could sit in my room by myself.
Okay. So in other words, they need to add value to your life because you can provide enough for your own. Okay?
What would you add to?
Now he responds obviously with a very good question. Okay, well, what would you add to his life then? Right? Obviously he's got to add to your life. Fair. Cool. You have standards. Okay, what does he get back in return?
His life.
That's not, I'm the prize, my guy.
I'm going to rewind that again for you guys because I want you guys to hear this.
This is the number one thing that people should hear. I can offer myself everything. When I want a man, I need you to be adding to my life because I could sit in my room by myself
What would you
and
add to
enjoy
his
my
life?
What would you add to his life?
That's not, I'm the prize, my guy. And I
This video is very important. As much as it's annoying for me to play this back and listen to these fucking hyenas speak and their obnoxious, screeching fucking voices and their stupidity, right? Because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm tired of listening to women speak. I've been doing it for a very long time. I've literally spoken to thousands of women. I don't think there's anyone else on the internet that understands the female psyche better than I do when it comes to modern women or spoken to more women than I have. Okay? But there's a reason why I keep playing this part for you guys. And the reason why I'm playing this part for you guys multiple times, because I want you guys to understand that this is how they think. Whether they're quiet, educated, stupid, intelligent, high-paying job, low-paying job, it doesn't matter. The hardware might be different, but the software is almost always the same. Western women in general believe that you must provide all the value while they don't have to. So in other words, it's non-negotiable for you to add something, but it is negotiable for them to add something. Now, this is very important because this is the fundamental problem when it comes to modern dating and dealing with women in America and the Western world in general. Since most women don't feel as though they need to do anything to earn your commitment, what this has done is it's created almost an ambiance where women think that they're better than you. And it shows in their behaviors and how they deal with the opposite gender. The fact that she could sit there, the hubris to be on camera, knowing that this video is going to get out to thousands of people and say, I have high expectations. I've never had a guy before, and I can provide for myself, so he needs to give me something. And then for the interviewer to ask her back a very logically sound question and say, well, what does he get in return? And she says, oh, well, nothing, basically. I'm the prize. Me just existing, I'm the prize. This hubris is what modern day women exuberate every single day in America. And this is what we got. This is what you guys are fighting for. Just so you guys know. This is what you guys are fighting for. This is why I tell you guys, you got to be 35 or older, $100,000 per year, 6 months to 1 year of savings. Be in good shape. Have your money on point. This is what awaits you guys. I'm just thankful that this woman is being honest because this is how they all think, chat. I would argue something around 90, not all, but I would say about 80 to 90% of women think this way. Do you not get it yet? Your value is non-negotiable. My value is negotiable. So in other words, I don't have to bring anything to the table but myself. I exist. That's good enough. You exist and provide value. Basically, if you guys tuned into the episode that I did the other day, I talked about how many modern women have low credit scores, but they go to the bank trying to get loans. 400 credit score, but they want to go ahead and get a loan for $1 million to buy a home. Right? And what ends up happening is most of these women don't qualify But they keep coming back to the bank anyway because people tell them that they deserve to be in the bank and get the $1 million loan. I'm here to tell you, all these,
redacted,
a majority of them got a 420 credit score, but they all think that they deserve a loan on $1 million house with no money down. In other words, women write checks that they can't fucking cash. Exhibit A, right fucking here. This woman is average looking at best, overweight, loud voice, obnoxious, and extremely entitled. If an average bitch thinks this way, what do you guys think hot think like?
Welcome, punch!
Are you getting it now, chat? So when I sit there and I say, yo, you got to have your shit together with these women, I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, bro, I'm just going to find a good Christian girl. Even the good Christian girls think this way, chat. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all, man. Social media, the internet, society, in this gynocentric social order has set it up where women think they deserve the best for nothing. 400 credit score? No problem. You get a high value guy. Fat and rude? No problem. You deserve a high value guy. You're a stupid? No problem. You get a high value guy. These think they're Oprah. You get a man and you get a man and you get a man. No. No. But the entitlement is through the fucking roof. If she was a virgin, not fat, not obnoxious like this, then maybe she could go ahead and have these high standards. But a lot of these women don't qualify for what they want. But they'll sit there and look you with a straight face and say, yeah, I deserve a top tier guy, when they're a fucking bottom tier woman. This is the dating market, chat. I'm sorry. And a lot of you guys think the Bible's going to save you, the Quran or the Torah. It's not. Because like I told you guys before, you read the book, you stick to the book, you play by the rules of the book. They don't. Do you understand? You can't play a game with someone and follow the rules when they don't have to follow the rules. You believe in God, you fear God, she doesn't. You believe in marriage, she doesn't. Especially when it no longer serves her. I hate to use Steven Crowder as an example again, but that's somebody that you guys all know. Devout Christian guy, over 6 feet tall, super high status, lots of money, had a Christian wife. What'd she do? To put out a fucking video and destroy his career, trying to extort him for money, trying to destroy his legacy. So for all my, tradcons out there, that's what awaits you if you don't go into this fucking dating marketplace with your eyes wide open. You're playing by the rules of the Bible. She's not. Man, this shit is painful to see, man.
I feel like, no, hold on, and I feel like I'm not trying to add to anybody's life. I'm a woman. I'm not seeking a man. I'm not seeking that. If a guy is coming into my space and he wants to be with me, I need you to be adding to my life, because if you're not, I enjoy sitting alone by myself, talking to myself, being alone with myself, and I enjoy it and I love it.
Usually men don't bring peace to your life.
That's not true. When women sit there and they say, oh, I enjoy being by myself, whatever, that is cap, bro. That is cap. These bitches go to sleep crying, dude. They won't admit that for obvious reasons, but these bitches go to sleep crying, bro. Telling y'all, man. Telling y'all.
They bring trauma.